Hey, Shalom. All praises unto Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honor to the apostles of GreatMillStone. I want you brothers to be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So I'm going to do a quick video here to basically going into the fact that there ain't going to be no safe zones out here. Okay, as you can see from this article here, and maybe other articles and maybe videos out there on some truthers, and they're saying, well, you got to pack up and go this, that, and the third. Well, pretty much the Most High's judgment is going to be played out here. Okay, the Lord's judgment is going to be played out here, as we're going to see within the scriptures. Okay, because Babylon has been this golden cup within the Most High's hands, pouring out this madness, whether it be government structure, okay, whether it be empowering women, okay, all of them things has added to where there's a poison that has polluted the whole earth. In fact, we go to the book of Micah, the 2nd chapter and 10th verse. It says, "Arise, ye depart, for it is polluted." Okay, so whether you're eating food, these different so-called safe regions that you go out here, okay, where you got these truthers are saying, boom, that's where you're gonna go and that's where you're gonna survive World War III. Well, guess what? There's all types of GMO food there. Okay, there's all types of flamers there. Okay, there's all types of abominations that the Most High is going to cleanse out of the earth. Now, we know that when the Most High has the thing pop off, that ultimately some things are going to be carried out within that 1,000-year period. Okay, some of the things in terms of cleansing and cleaning and rebuilding a better world, okay, which is going to be a better world for the Israelites, okay. All of that, some of that is going to take place within the 1,000 years, but that doesn't mean there's going to be a safe zone out of it. Okay, this whole place, this whole entirety of what you know as modern day Earth is going to be clean, restarted. Okay, and you can read about that within the book of Isaiah, the 24th chapter. So I got a few precepts I wanted to go to premise off of that. So really, this is an old article. It says the end is nigh, and that goes to show you that people are getting in that spirit. Okay. They're getting that spirit, the Lord's returning, but they'll have you believe there's some type of way to avert the judgment that's going to come upon you. Doesn't the scripture say within the book of Amos, the 9th chapter and the 8th verse, that the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom and he's going to destroy it from off the face thereof? Okay, that means to say what? That means to say all of the wickedness, wherever you go, the scripture says they're going to ride and hide themselves, but the Most High is going to have it to where they're going to be found, man. Okay, but that's really dealing with the elites. Because the elites, they're gonna try to space shuttle out of this World War III. They're the ones that are orchestrating a controlled World War III. But they're gonna try They're gonna try escape this World War III, and they're still gonna be judged, man. So there ain't no safe zone out here. In fact, for the Israelites, the safe zone is this truth. Doesn't the scripture say within the book of Isaiah, was it the 33rd chapter, how that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding shall be the stability of that times? Okay, that's gonna be the safe zone. Hell, I'll go as far as saying this. Okay, the name of the Lord is the safe zone. The scripture says that the name of the Lord is a strong tower. Okay, so when you have it to where an army is going to come and they're going to destroy the world, what are you going to do? You're going to have it to where you're going to have a fortress. Okay, in other words, a strong tower that you're going to run to, and you got a vantage point. Okay, well, our vantage point, right, as far as anything is concerned, is the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. The scripture says that. Okay. Let's go into these different precepts right quick. It's the book of Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, on the 7th verse. It says, Babylon hath been the golden cup in the Lord's hand, and he hath made all the earth drunken. So that's just dealing with the ideas of this place, man. Okay, that's just the plain old ideas of this place. And they're completely against the scriptures. Those ideas are completely against the scriptures, and therefore the Most High is going to destroy it. Right? And everywhere where all of that poison is hit. Okay, Babylon has been the golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. So all of that madness is going to be wiped off. Okay, so no safe haven. You got a safe haven out there that people going to run to when this thing is popping off. Okay, well, they're going to take their ideas with them. They're going to take their ideas with them, meaning to say all of the ideas that they're going to have out there is going to be what? It's going to be wickedness. Okay, so the Most High is going to have to he's going to have to eradicate that. Okay, so it says Babylon is fallen. Right, this is talking about America. but when is suddenly fallen and destroyed, how ye and take balm for her, if so she may be healed. And it goes into something else. Now let's go to the book of Zechariah, the 5th chapter, and the 3rd verse. It says, Then said he unto me, right, this is the curse that goeth forth over the whole face of the earth, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, right, according to it, and everyone that sweareth, in fact, what am I doing? I'm going off, right? I should be starting ahead. The first verse, Zechariah 5:1, it says, And I turned and looked, and I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. That's talking about the chariots. Okay, another good example of this scripture is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. Okay, when the Lord comes within the fathership commences the cleansing, right, by way of the fire. Go to the book of 2nd Peter, the 3rd chapter. What did it say? The earth that was standing in waters and out of waters, by them was cleansed by what? Cleansed by way of water. Okay, but the Lord said, I ain't gonna destroy it by water anymore. Now here's the symbol, the rainbow, that I ain't gonna destroy it by water anymore. Now you got to where people are saying, look, the history tells us that the Sodomites were killed by water. Okay, they were killed by the floods, and now we're gonna use the symbol of the covenant of the Most High made with man, that he ain't gonna destroy the world by water, right? When we were Sodomites again, as a symbol of being Sodomites again. That's why the scripture goes into saying that for the pride of these cities shall they be destroyed, man. Okay, and the instrument of fire is gonna be used is those ICBM missiles, but also to the chariots that the Lord's gonna come with. Okay, which is being spoken about here. Okay, so let's carry on with this. It says, and he said unto me, What seest thou? And I said, I see a flying roll, the length of it 20 cubits, 20 breadths, and the breadth of it 10 cubits. Okay, and he said unto me, right, this is the curse that goeth forth, right, off of the face of the earth, right, off the face of the whole earth. Okay, to do what? To cleanse it of all of that wickedness, the wicked philosophies, GMO foods, okay, poisons, okay, plastics, okay, you name it, right? It's gonna be cleaned out, okay. And he said, and then you know what? Once these people realize what's happening, they're gonna rejoice off of that. Even these heathen nations that we're gonna take over, when they realize our rulership is gonna be a rulership in righteousness and not just what Esau's doing out there, then they're going to rejoice and embrace the rulership that the Lord is going to establish upon the face of the earth. That's what the scripture says, the forces of the Gentiles shall flow continually. They're going to be happy to do that, man. Okay? He said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the whole face of the earth. For everyone that stealeth must be cut off on the side of it according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off according to it. Okay? Let's go to the book of Revelations, the 18th chapter. All right? Okay, and it's really talking about more specifically America. Okay, so it says, and after this I saw an angel come down from heaven, having great power. The earth was lit with his glory. He cried mightily with a strong voice, Babylon is fallen, is becoming the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, in the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all the nations have drank of the wine of the wrath of fornication. That's poison. Okay, those ideas that they push forth out there within America is absolute poison. It's against the scriptures, man. That's going to be cleansed out. That's going to be cleansed out of the earth. Okay? So there is no safe zone, man. The Lord's going to do. Obviously, let's not get it twisted. The heathen nations is still going to be preserved, but they're going to be preserved to be slaves. So in other words, they're destroyed anyway. Okay? Their so-called empires, the Saudi Arabian OPEC empire that they built, right, within America, they're not going to have that within the kingdom, but they're going to be there. Right, and they're going to be in servitude underneath us. Okay? But what they have out here and the money they made out here, they ain't going to have that within the kingdom. They're going to be on the level that the Most High allows them to be on, which is going to be a very low level. Okay? They ain't going to be walking proudly against Jake in that day, man. Okay? They're going to walk down with their heads bowed down. Okay? Right? So what they have now is going to be destroyed. Right? Because why? It's all built off of the lies and deceit and evil and wickedness of Esau. Okay, so for all the nations of drank all the wine and wrath of fornications, the kings of the earth have committed fornications with her, right? And the merchants of the earth are quite rich for the abundance of her delicacy. So I pulled that scripture out pretty much to show you that as long as you got America as the spearhead of all of this, wickedness is going to go out there, man. Okay, and you got to have that wickedness outrooted. Okay, so with that I'm going to say, oh, praise unto Yahweh, Shema Shai. You got to have that wickedness, what you call it, rooted out. Okay, and that means a lot of there is no safe place to go, and it's gonna be there in his splendor and glory after these nuclear missiles hit. Okay, so let me say all praise unto Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors you brothers will be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.